You need to have property patience to build the business that you desire in the property world. Hello, my name's Mark Fitzgerald and welcome to the Property Unleashed. It's great to have you joining me here today. So what do I mean by you need to have property patience? Well, at the end of the day, if you want to build anything worth anything in this day and age, in this lifetime, you're going to need a bit of patience with it. All too often, people just want to see results. They want to maximize results straight away. They want to see an instant return for any work or any effort that they put into anything. And it just doesn't always work like that. You will hear and you will see people saying, I got deals within a month, I got deals within a week. And sometimes they can. And I've seen that with my students themselves. I've had students get deals in 4 weeks of joining my program. But also, I've seen people get deals after 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. So it can work any which way. But you've got to have patience and you've got to stay the course. And you've got to respect that it will take time, in most cases, to start and grow anything. Okay? It's not a unicorn to get a deal out there if you're looking at doing rent-to-rent strategies, if you're looking at starting a serviced accommodation business. You can be done, but you need to be making sure that you are putting yourself out there in the best light. Now, patience is not a virtue, as they say. It can be frustrating, okay? It can be liberating, but equally to that, it can be demoralizing. And all too often, particularly I find in the property world, people get demoralized, they start looking at different strategies, they take their eye off the ball all too soon because they're looking for that quick fix, that quick dopamine fix that says we're on the right track and we're now succeeding. Whereas if they just stick the course and are patient, consistently doing the right things, they will get the results that they want. You speak to any business owners that have started a business from scratch. And not everybody, like I say, there are some people that fly out the gates, but most people find it a hard slog. They always say new businesses fail in the first 3 years. Why? Because people run out of patience, maybe even run out of money, maybe even run out of motivation. 3 years. You know, most small businesses or new businesses fail in the first 3 years. If they get to 5 years, it actually says they've got a better chance of surviving the long term. 3 to 5 years. We're not talking weeks, we're not talking months. Now, I'm not saying you have to wait that long to get your deals, to get your property business up and running. I'm just saying that you don't have to always look at, the podcasts and the YouTube channels and all the people that are out there saying, I've just sent my first batch of letters and I've got 10 deals. Absolutely brilliant. Most of the time, it can take longer to do so. It took me 4 months to get my first deal. Now that was 4 months from the first letter I sent, okay? But before that, I was building things in the background. I was reading books, I was listening to the podcast, I was getting educated. But I always say it took me 4 months to get my first deal because that was when I actually told the world, if you like. I sent some marketing out that said, I exist. Come and work with me. I can do a fantastic job for you. So it took me 4 months from then. But if you actually go back and have a look, it was probably about 1.5 years. If you say when I actually started looking at property, when I actually started to read a few books, start to get out there and networking, still didn't really know what it was that I wanted to do. I made sure that I got educated in the right methods to get myself the deals, and then I educated myself with the deals on how to structure them, on how to make sure that I was building a property business. And that's what I do on the Rent-to-Rent Business Builder program. I help people not only find the deals, but actually build a sustainable business with the deals that they've got. So patience is a massive thing. And if you go in there with the mindset of thinking, I'm going to play the long game here, I'm going to make sure that I'm still in this game 12 months from now, and I want to have 10 deals in 12 months. Now, if you can only do half of that and get 5 deals in 12 months, you'd probably still be a very, very happy person. Some people, 5 deals is all they need to replace their income, to get them out of their day job and everything and give them some time freedom. But at the end of the day, you've got to make sure that you're in the game to do so. And when you get no's, and we always get the no's, we won't do business with you, we don't do subletting, you get all of this and all of that thrown at you. You've got to continue to find the right people. Now, you want to be doing marketing. You want to be sending letters. I don't care what anybody says. If you're not sending letters, you're missing the trick. You may be getting deals through agents, and that's fine, but why not up your game, up your level of people knowing you? The more people that know you, the more people that can do business with you, and the quicker things will happen. You do want to be talking to agents, of course, as well, and you want to be negotiating with those agents on finder's fees, on what they can offer you so that they can make money as well. Because impatience is the biggest killer of any dream, okay? If you become impatient, if you start chasing shiny pennies and thinking, well, that doesn't work, so I'll try this. Well, I'm not getting anywhere with this. I need to try that. I need to now go and... Then you're just setting yourself up for misery. You are setting yourself up to fail. Now, I'm not saying you have to just stay on one path, but make sure if you do go down another path, it's not a million miles away from what you've already started, from what you've already been progressing and working on. And if it's along the same lines, you're just opening up the opportunities to yourself. So you may be looking at doing rent to rent, but you may be finding it hard and struggling with this. Make sure then, if you're potentially looking for purchase lease options, they're along the same lines as a rent to rent. At the end of the day, you're just negotiating to buy it at the end. So start looking at properties for sale, not just for rent. Start negotiating on those and see if there's any deals to be had there as well. But make sure you know what you're doing. And if you need help with that, visit thepropertyunleashed.com. Come and speak to me. I've done purchase lease options. I've done rent to rent. Along all of those lines, I can help and guide you and show you how to do these things. And I offer one-to-one mentorships to do so. But again, find maybe somebody else if I'm not the right person for you. Somebody who's done that, been there, done it, done exactly what it is that you want to do. But make sure that you're not impatient. Make sure you're in it for the long game. And make sure that that dream and the goals that you've got are what you're actually chasing. You see, over time, you will grow things. Things will happen, opportunities will happen, and you will find that doorways will open up for you. It just can take a bit of time. So be ready for that, embrace it, and in that time, read more books, listen to more podcasts, watch more videos, educate yourself more, and become the property professional that your business needs. Make sure that your actions produce results. Make sure that you are doing the things that will get you results. We can all talk a good game, but we need to make sure that our actions speak louder than our words, that our actions are the things that will produce results, that being out there, talking to people, telling people what we do will actually be the results that we need to get in our business, okay? And that can come over time. So let time be an asset in your business, not a hindrance. Make time your friend, okay? Make sure that you know that I'm going to send this campaign out over 6 weeks, and I might not get a deal out of this, but the next 6 weeks, hopefully we'll start getting some calls, and then the weeks after that, we'll get some more calls. In that time, I'm going to speak to 5 agents a week. I'm going to start building up rapport with them. I'm going to start doing viewings. I'm going to get myself out there. Nobody ever built a business, sat in a chair, without actually going out there. We can all look at everything on the computers. We can look at everything on social media. We need to be out there. We need to be in the game, okay? And it's a very social media world at the moment, but we need to be making sure that we're meeting people, that we're shaking hands with people, and that people know that we exist. So make sure you incorporate time into your property business to help push you forward and to help move you, and understand that there's nothing wrong if it takes a bit of time to get those deals. But by word, I bet you any money it's time well spent, because you'll get the best deals. You'll get the best cash flowing property deals that you can get, and you will build a business that's sustainable and over time will last the test of time for you. You'll build a legacy piece for your family. You'll also build your retirement fund. You'll give yourself time, freedom in the long run, but it can take a while to happen. I hope this episode's helped you. Feel free to share it, like it, subscribe to it, whatever you can do with it. Always happy to help. Check out thepropertyunleashed.com. Check out the Property Unleashed Facebook group as well. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on social media platforms if you need any help with anything. And I look forward to you joining me in the next episode. Bye for now.